Tim here, back with another Behind the Beat video. This time for Like Diddy Said, off of Trev Case's Big Binger project. Reason I wanted to break this particular record down is it's one that I had a whole lot of fun making. In part because I got to work with two of my favorite people on this planet, both inside and outside of music, on it, and that's Marcus D. Trey, who co-produced the record with me, and Trev Case. So let's jump right into it.
On the tabletop, love it when I play along, throwing all the ones I got. For you, I'll take you to the top. Wait for you to make a drop. Promise I won't make you stop. Won't stop. Like Diddy said. Like Diddy said. Like Diddy said. Can't stop.
So what Marcus will do sometimes is send me these guitar ideas he has. Might be some melody, some chords, or a combination of the two things. And then I'll chop them up how I hear them, and then kind of build them up from there. And that's how this particular idea started. Marcus has sent me some guitar, a couple different melody ideas and chord ideas. And I took them and chopped them up and pieced them together. So it all started with this this first part right here. So that was the one he'd labeled Guitar 1. And then he had this other kind of main melody that he had sent as well. So what I did was I panned that first one to the left and then the second one to the right, because I thought they worked really well together and played off each other and could coexist at the same time. So through some effects and EQ work, and then chopping that second one up a little bit and moving some pieces around, it kind of gave us the main melody that you hear throughout the song. Once I had those two main guitar tracks working together the way I liked, I moved on to these other two tracks of melodies and licks that Marcus had sent me, and began to kind of chop them up and arrange them a little bit throughout the song. And here's what I came up with as far as those go. And then I have this other little one running here in the first part of the verses. Just a quick little melody run to add some ear candy. And when you play those with the other two guitars, this is what it sounds like. And then I also took a little melody and added it into the end of what would be the pre-hook, along with one of those main guitars, to just kind of add a little bit of variation in the turnaround right there. Just something a little different, real subtle. At that point, I had the main melody basis of what I was going for with the guitar. So I started adding drums to kind of complement it. And there's a decent amount of drum tracks in this song. A lot of little percussive elements and layering throughout, just to kind of add to the bounce and play off each other. So we have this kick right here. What I've got labeled as a snare hat. It's just kind of like a sharp hi-hat that I layered in with the claps that I have in the song, just to kind of brighten some things up. I've got a secondary hi-hat. I've got an open hat. I've got 1, 2, 3 different claps. First one sounds like this. Second one's a layer on the main clap that sounds like this. And then the third is the main clap in the song. We've got this perk in here. Another perk, kind of like a rim perk. We got the main hi-hat. Another open hat. It's a little bit lower than that first. So when you put all those drum elements together, you get the bounce for the song that sounds like this. When we pair the drum sounds with the guitars, you can really hear how they're playing off each other. From there, it was all about coming up with a nice melodic low end. So I picked this 808, just kind of a standard subby trap 808, and played this pattern. I really wanted it to, again, play off the drums, play off the guitar melody, but have its own melodic space throughout the record. So here's what I came up with. So when we bring the guitars back in, after I'd laid the 808 down, I ended up playing another low-end melody, this time with a Juno synth bass that worked really well when paired with the 808, as well as being able to stand on its own in the pre-hook area of the song. So when I play the Juno bass by itself, this is what we get. And then when we put it with the 808, you can hear how they kind of play off each other and also work well together. got that Juno bass playing in the back half of the verses, and the hook itself with the 808, and then in the pre-hook on its own. And in that pre-hook, I took out all the drums, just had the guitar in that Juno bass, but then I also added this snap. So when we play that pre-hook area, we have this. I really loved what I had going. I just thought it was missing one more little element, and that ended up coming in the form of this synth melody that I played in the hook. And the synth sounds like this. So I took that synth, added some EQ, some tape, saturation, and then threw Effectrix on it, and the melody that ended up playing was this. Which by itself sounds alright, but whenever we put it in with all the other elements of the record, is where it all really comes together and makes sense. So that little synth melody with the Juno bass, with the 808, with all the drums and all the guitars brought in, we have the hook of the record. It was all about mixing it down and making the right arrangement choices and putting together the building blocks for Trev to write a great record. And when you put all those elements together, we've got Like Diddy Said by Trev Case. Again, it was a blast making this record. It's always a blast working with Marcus and working with Trev on any record any of us do together. So yeah, go check out Like Diddy Said on all music platforms now, and like, share, subscribe here, and down in the comments if you have any questions, feel free to let me know, and I'll see you guys next time.
Invite all your cousins, let's get this party jumping. On and on and on and on, singing all your favorite songs, dancing on the tabletop. Love it when I play along, throwing all the ones I got. For you, I'll take you to the top. Wait for you to make it drop. Promise I won't make you stop. Won't stop. Like Diddy said. Like Diddy said. Like Diddy said. Can't stop. Like Diddy said. Can't stop, won't stop. Can't stop.